We're interviewing somebody from London, England, actress, filmmaker, and model, Jane Elizabeth Dillon. Welcome to the show, Jane.
Hey. Thank you. I'm so glad to be here. I'm so flattered, honestly.
We made it.
We
after all
did.
after all these weeks
100%.
of talking, we made it.
I know. I'm so glad. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
Pleasure is all ours. I'm so happy to connect and have you on. And like I said earlier, we started chatting a couple minutes before we went live. You are more fabulous, on in virtual reality, but than you are, present yourself on your Facebook. So it's so good to finally see you and talk. And um, if you want to tell the listeners, your look tonight is
Oh yeah, so it's Britney Spears' birthday. So I thought I'd honor the Queen. Like just because I'm in the UK don't mean I ain't obsessed, right?
I hear
And I'd
that.
honor the Queen that was Britney Spears in all of her era. So thought I'd go for the cap and the choker and yeah, the blonde hair. So I'm giving it Britney
She
Spears my red lips. So
she
yeah.
came on the scene. I would probably say around 96, 97,
Mm. She was
somewhere in that
amazing.
general.
She's everything. She was incredible when she was in her heyday. Honestly, she really was.
And she did that long residency in Vegas. I remember.
She did, yeah. So I kind of, yeah, representing Britney Spears, happy birthday.
I will say that Britney Spears is a little bit more my era, but the hat and the choker is very, very um, on point for there's like a very specific whether it be like a music video or photo shoot that I'm thinking of, but like that is what she would do. I
Mm.
tell me what it was. What is it that because that's a very specific thing that she did with the hat and the choker.
I think, do you know what? I think style doesn't really ever go out of fashion. So, and I think if they'd done it right back in the day, I just think honor it, regardless whether it was in the 90s, the 70s, the 80s, whatever. I think everybody understands style. So, like the hat and the choker look is like a look that obviously she pulled off, but she would have like copied that from other people from back in the day as well. Like Janet Jackson would have pulled off this type of look as well. So, I think, yeah, it's just if it looks good, honey, rework it. Rework it. That's all I say.
I remember a couple years back, like that whole 70s disco thing kind of
Mm.
came back in.
Love that.
Bell bottoms, big hair.
Love all of that. I was never born. I was never around in the 70s, but God, I would have loved to have been around. The music was everything.
Well, I was born in 71,
Oh
so
wow,
I was there for it. And,
good times.
and I got the 80s too.
Love that.
The 80s,
Yeah,
the
you
80s
really
were great.
experienced the 80s. Like, yeah, a little bit jealous.
And I actually had hair.
I love that. Did you have the fro? Did you like
Uh,
go for the big like hair? Was you one of
um,
them?
in the 80s, yeah. Because,
Oh,
I was into like the hairband, heavy metal type stuff.
love that.
Well, you know what
So
they say: the higher the hair, the closer to God.
there you go.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get mine.
That's why you got your ponytail going on, hun.
That's
Getting it
exactly
all the way
right.
up.
It's very, very Ariana Grande.
Love that. Love a
Yes,
good boho.
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Love that, babes.
So, do you have like a signature look, or because now that we're like on the topic of like looks and
Mm. I think because of my lips. So my lips, my lips are quite predominantly big.
cheesy.
I haven't had any fillers or nothing. They're just like this way. I used to actually get taken the piss out of it when I was at school. So like everybody was like, "You got big lips," and I'm like, "Yeah," and like I thought they were beautiful back then. And then all of a sudden, big lips got into fashion. So I was like ahead of the game. That's all I'm saying. But
You
yeah, I
were a
think.
pioneer.
A million percent. I think the big lips with the tooth gap, red lips. When you've got big lips, you just gotta own it and you just gotta work with it. Like so, yeah. So I'm all about the red lips. Like red lips is definitely one of the looks that like I like to represent out here.
Now I'm sure that gets you a lot of work as well. Your, your look.
Yeah, well, I would hope so that they'll be hiring me on my vibe and my
I mean,
look.
because your look is unique.
Oh, bless you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I try to. I think a lot of people nowadays are so like all about surgical enhancement, and I think you should really honor whatever so-called flaw that you have and just find it beautiful and see yourself as a beauty regardless. So people. So many, I think one person once said to me about getting my tooth gap done, and I was like, why? So I can look like everyone else. Like I
No.
think honoring who you are and all of your little you know aesthetic is actually really beautiful, and I really hope that people kind of get back to that, because I don't want to ever encourage people to just think that they've got to fit a standard that will change. It always changes. The beauty standard always changes. So yeah, so I
Actually,
hope
I was
that.
watching some videos on that today.
Okay.
Like don't be what people want you to be. Just be
100%.
yourself.
100%.
But I
You're
think
never
like
gonna win. You're never gonna win if you try
No,
and
of course
chase.
not.
you would
Yeah, if you
probably
try
know
and
like
chase like an idea of what beauty is, you'll never be it.
Right.
the landscape has very much changed though. So I don't know how old you are, but like say like the 90s, early 2000s, it was very much like you have to be skinny and blonde and beautiful
Mm,
to even have a place within the industry, right? But now it seems like it's opened up more so to kind of like what you're describing and a place for other kind of looks, right? And you're a director, right? Too.
I am. Yeah.
So would you find that to be true in like the casting process or
I think the casting process and the project is a lot more personal than what people think. So I think it depends on the level or the person who's actually doing the casting and the director themselves. And if the director themselves has diversity, has a broader spectrum of what they want to see on film or in their story, then they're going to be more open to people with different beauty standards. Whereas I feel like people have more of a narrow perspective, like you said about the early zeros of like everybody being size zero, then they'll obviously hire for those types of characters that fit that type of aesthetic. I'm all about beauty as wide range as possible. I don't think beauty ever fits into one box, and I don't think it should. So I hope that like in my process that's continually expanded upon, and that's what I come across as. But yeah, I can't unfortunately speak on behalf of everybody else, because I just think there are still people there who want a size 8 with big tits and fake blonde hair, and it's like, that ain't me. Like, I've got the whole blonde hair thing going, but like, and also I don't really want to come across like that. It's a bit boring, isn't it? Isn't it a bit boring by
Yes.
now? Like the blonde bimbo, aren't we a bit done with that? Do you know what I mean?
it's a little tired, right? Wouldn't you say so,
Yeah,
John? Like
absolutely.
as a man, right?
Absolutely. I mean, like probably early on, I was into blondes.
Because
Like
they're pretty. The blonde hair's pretty. I get it. But
probably
brunette hair's pretty. Black hair's pretty. Red
probably
hair's pretty.
let's say from about 15 to maybe 30, 35, and then my tastes have changed. You
Good for
know,
you.
brunettes a little thicker, not one of them stick figures that you were just talking about.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody with a little
With a body, right? Like
little grab
a little bit
onto.
more realistic.
I'm all about a bit of meat. Like, literally, I'm all about a bit of meat over here. But, like, I just think at the end of the day, I think beauty should have way more standards than just being one particular type, regardless of whatever that aesthetic is.
Right.
And I think it happens in everywhere. Everybody has different everybody fancies different type of people. Thank God. Otherwise we'll be fighting over the same person. So, I'm here for like representing somebody who, promotes diversity and different levels of beauty.
So, do you have anything coming up in the United States in 2026?
I mean, I want to come back to NYC in March. So my birthday's
Okay.
in March. So, and
Okay.
Ooh, March what?
March the 8th. Hi,
Okay, I'm
Sarian.
the 24th. I was like, if you maybe you can come back in March and we can celebrate
You're actually a
together.
day before mom.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
Oh my God, Hillary. Yeah, we have to do that. We have to come back and celebrate
I would love
100%.
that. Please,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love that. Yeah, so I want to come back in March, and every time I've been coming to New York City every year for the past 2 years. and
Okay.
I've only done a week, and I get like quite a lot of modeling work out there, and I start to build up connections, and then I've got to go home. So I'm gonna see if I can stay for a month. I'm gonna see if I can pull it off this month and see what happens.
Well, I can think of two places you can say.
But we can chat.
One and
We will
two.
chat, honey.
Yes.
But
What kind of
I
what kind of
love New
modeling
York.
work do you do?
I love New York. Like New York is freaking. It's the best city I've ever been in my life, like ever.
Have you ever been to LA?
No, it is on my bucket list. But there's something about New York. There's something about everybody's vibe. I feel like I've always resonated a lot more with. They're just a bit more grittier,
Right.
and I like that. I like that a lot.
And
They just say it as it is, and I'm all here for that.
now I'm not sure if you heard about this or not, but Netflix is opening up a big movie studio here in Jersey.
Wow,
Like
that sounds cool.
real big. It's under construction right now.
Mm,
They what they did was put it on a an old army base
wow, yeah,
that
that'll
was
do it.
huge, and all the buildings are now knocked down. They're, I guess, grading the land and leveling or whatever. And
Love that.
then they have something up north too as well, right?
Yeah, yeah. So the tri-state is really, really somewhat booming in terms of the film and the entertainment industry. So, for yourself as somebody who is international overseas, what does that look like for you when you're, because I know you have a pretty dynamic background. You said actress, model, producer, director, and you actually, correct me if I'm mistaken, but you were up for a number of nominations for different awards with your, and I saw the short that was nominated, right? So I'm so curious to hear a little bit more about that.
Oh, great, thank you. Yeah, so I did my first short film over in the UK. I did it up in actual Liverpool in Merseyside. um,
Okay.
there's a rows of reasons why I was there, but I was there, and it was during COVID, and I just used this opportunity to actually showcase my talent. And that film is the film that's circling the film festival circuit at the moment, and we're up to 5 nominations. I received one for Best Actress and one for Leading Actress. And it's also received semi-finalists. So I'm so proud of that. I mean, God, if anybody has made a film, they'll know how much you want to pull your hair out. But I really feel like I'm super proud of it. Like it took so much out of me.
Now you wrote the
uh,
film as well.
sorry?
You wrote the film as well.
Wrote, directed, produced, starred in, and I did the catering. Because that's what happens when you're on my set, honey. I'll make sure I feed you.
Huh. A woman that could cook. I'm
There
in
you
love
go,
already.
right?
I'm in love already.
So yeah, which I remember at the time because I had the shooting schedule and I had it like every day for what the crew was gonna have for dinner. And I remember when I would have to run downstairs and start working on the dinner, I was like, I think I'll just order in next time. This is a lot of work.
Well,
But
catering gets expensive after a while.
well, yeah. Well, it was a short film. The crew won't be paying a lot, so I was just like, at least I can feed them and make sure that they're happy. So I made sure that they were taken care of. I'm a bit of a hospitality girl. I like to make sure everybody's taken care of in my
Right.
vicinity. But yeah, it was very stressful, but I did that, and I've got like how many projects have I got that I'm possibly thinking of doing? I've got about 3. And because I've had so much love for New York City, I was thinking, could I actually shoot something over there and bring in an international location and crew and then have that as like my next short film or my next film or whatever. And just the more I think about it, the more I think I could do it because like I'm not kidding how much I love being there.
Well,
It's so
there's so many places to shoot in New York and right outside of New York as well. Like you have Hoboken, Weehawken, Jersey City. You have so much there to work with.
the editor on my film that's receiving all the recognition at the moment was actually from New York City.
Very nice.
Yeah, and like we used to have We used to have Zooms and everything. He actually saved the project because I was trying to get editors over in the UK, and I just felt that they weren't. The project was like 3/4 done, so I was like at the last quarter, at the last hurdle, and I just needed somebody to come on and really just like knock it out of the park, like just get it finished, get it at the ready of like festival ready. And all these other editors just weren't of the same hunger. And I put an advert when I went to New York City and I did like some photo shoots out there. I
Right.
was like, I really get these people, man. Like I just vibe with them. So I put an advert out and I said about I needed an editor, and then yeah, this guy called Ruben, shout out to Ruben. He messaged me back and that was it. He'd been committed for a year, bless him. A year. I owe him so much for doing that. But he saw the vision, he was fully committed, and yeah, he really did work with me on getting it done. So
What's good about technology today is that you don't even have to be in the same room when you're doing the editing. Even
right?
even like with recording, like
Mm.
any band, one person could be, let's say, in Ohio, one could be in New Jersey, one could be in New York, one could be where you're at, and everything just gets done.
It's
And
beautiful, yeah. And I think people always like bitch about technology. And I think stop bitching about it and just use it for what it's there for, to help
right,
you be like even better. So I feel like just use what you've got to like expand and just get even more fantastic. So
sure. I mean, if it's gonna, decrease the workload and make your
right?
life a little more easier, why not?
Absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
everybody, they're doing like the whole AI bitch now. And personally, AI has been a very good friend to me.
Mm. I
You
think
know,
like I think it's a bit of a double-edged sword. I think
right?
people are scared of it because they don't know it, and then they think that it can take over and take all their jobs. But I think at the same time, yeah, but it can also help you move a lot faster than what you normally could as a human being. So I just feel like use it to your advantage is like
Exactly.
what I try to do. 100%.
Speaking of like kind of moving faster, did you start off as an actress and then went into modeling and then went into the more production side? I kind of want to hear a little bit about, because you it seems like you've worn many different hats. So I kind of want to hear about how that has kind of like unfolded for you, so to speak.
Yeah, no, I mean, thank you. That's a really lovely question. So I started acting when I was very little. I started when I was 8 years old. And my dad was actually a grip. So, for technical terms, my dad worked behind the camera. And we actually worked together. I did my first short film with my daddy. And the line was, Daddy says the F word. And my dad didn't want, he was really hesitant about me doing it because he didn't want me to hear swearing. But I didn't even know what that word meant. So I was like, I don't care. I just want to do it, bitch. Like, shut up.
You have to be careful how you say daddy with that accent, by the way.
Oh, really?
The listeners might get a little bit you know where I'm going with that?
Love that. Okay. I'll try and
It's
not
very
make it too
attractive.
sexual. Yeah. But I was just like, I wanted to say that I wanted to do the part. Anyway, my dad, he was like, okay, fine, she can do the job. So that was like my first short film. It was a really weird film as well. I don't even know what the film was about. All what I know is that I went to the film premiere at 8 years old and I thought I'd made it. So it was super cute.
Did you get to say the F word too?
I did. I said, "Daddy says the F word." That was it. That was my line.
That's
I never got
great.
to swear. That was it. That was just my line. Like that was it. That was my moment. But yeah, my dad worked on James Bond. He worked on Crystal Maze. I don't know if you guys know about that, but that was a big show over in the UK. He worked with the likes of Madonna on her American Pie music video. He did
Mm,
that. So he was like quite in the biz. So my dad used to sit there. Oh, he was a nightmare because he used to sit there and like critique every single thing that we'd watch on television. I'm not kidding. Like
wow.
he just used to give it. like all this critique like, about the lighting, about the camera shot. Like you could never watch anything because my dad was fucking giving commentary on it. It was so annoying. It was like, shut up. I just want to watch the thing. But I feel like that went into my head, you know, and I feel like I started to look at camera work and I started to look at filming and scripts, not as an actress, but as a filmmaker. And back in my day, like when you were younger, when you were a young girl, nobody said, "Do you want to be a film director?" You know, that was never even an option. You
Right.
know, it was like, so I never had the opportunity to really kind of go down that road, even though I had all the traits. Bossy as hell, you know, like visionary as hell, like, you know, sitting there trying to make stories up. Like I had all the traits, but I never really got an opportunity to kind of expand on them. I did go to college where I did performing arts, which was all acting, dancing, and I did a witch, what was it? It was like a play which I wrote and I directed, and I did all the costume for, and I took over because like that was just my natural, my natural thing was to just take over. I just couldn't help it. I would get
Just to
so
be the boss,
involved.
right?
Literally, and the thing is like when I started auditioning, so over in the UK, we've got EastEnders. Do you guys know that over there?
No.
No? Okay. It's like a big TV soap. It's like, didn't you have Dallas? Was that a big soap over back
Yeah,
in
that was
America?
back in like the 80s, like mid 80s.
Well, EastEnders is still going. It's like a British TV soap. And
Okay.
back in the day, I actually auditioned for a part because I went down the normal road. You know, after like college, I kind of went down the road of you know auditioning, acting. I got an
Right.
agent, and I went to like this audition for EastEnders that was at the time quite a big deal. Like EastEnders was quite a big TV series, and
Right.
I sat there in the auditioning room and I was just like, this is just not my path.
Mm.
I could just see it. I was just like, yeah, it would get me known in the UK, but I would just always stay at this level. And I would never have an opportunity to explore this level,
Right.
because British actors, and like if you're doing soap TV, you're not a film director, you're not a film
Right.
writer, you're just an act. It's like a 9 to 5 job, but acting. Yeah, you're
Gotcha.
acting, but you're given a script, you've got to turn up, you've got to do what everybody says, act your part and go home. And it's like for me, I just felt that there was so much more that I wanted to explore.
Right.
And then that's when I started getting into modeling. Because I used to do podium dancing, right? I used to
Okay.
like just make a little bit of money on this. It's not pole dancing, it's podium. There's a difference.
Right.
Podium.
Like in the nightclubs, like when they do like
There we
cage
go.
dancing and stuff
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
right?
God, explaining that to everybody. They always think I'm a stripper. I'm like, it's not a fucking stripper, right? It's like I've got to like explain. No, you've actually got to be able to dance for like 4 hours straight up on the podium in some fluffy boots. And I used to love it. I used to love it. So I used to do do that while I was trying to audition and do all this stuff. And I kind of just got to a point where I was just like my whole
Excuse
trajectory
me.
changed and I started doing a bit modeling because I needed pictures for the dance jobs. So I was
Right.
and then and a lot of the photographers were like, you should really do modeling. But I agree with what Hillary said earlier. You know, back in the day, if you weren't size zero, nobody really batted an eyelid. And I'm not tall enough. I'm not like, I think you've
Right.
got to be five
But
foot ten or
but I
something
mean,
like
if you
that.
look at the '90s, like like the supermodel era, like the Cindy Crawfords, the Naomi Campbells,
You've got to be like 5'10", I think, or 5'8". I
something
think
like
to
that.
do catwalk, yeah, back in the day, like to do catwalk, you had to be like 5'8"
And
or something
then,
like that.
The landscape has definitely changed.
oh,
So,
absolutely.
so like between wearing all these different hats and playing these different roles, what's your favorite role you've taken on? Be it actor, producer, writer, director, model.
I love modeling because it's fun and I get to express myself. I'm just gonna say it. I love being sexy, right? I love it because
Okay.
I find it empowering. Not only fans, not like stripping, not for a man, but just for me.
Right.
And I like to have that image. I like to do it in a kind of bit of an aggressive way. Like it's just my thing. But like it's not my career. It's not because I'm doing it because I want to be classed as an OnlyFans model. It's just because I just enjoy the invoking. I always say I'll do a Marilyn Monroe, right? Because like I love invoking that character. But for me, like the most fulfilling thing is actually doing a part that you've written and that you've starred in and that you've directed. Like it's just because you're not there to turn up and just read the script, do the character and go home. Like you're involved in everything and I love it. Oh my
Well,
god, do I love it.
well, when you come to New York in March, we could definitely revisit. Talking about doing a photo shoot with you because I actually do
Love
photography.
that.
And I also do videography and sound engineering stuff like that as well. So
Love that. Yeah. No, I mean, like modeling, I love modeling, and I've done so much more modeling in the past 6 months. Like I've done editorial shoots. I'm signed to 2 agencies now. So
Huh.
like I
Good for you.
really enjoy it. Yeah, I really and over in New York, I did so much shoots over at like in Times Square. Here
hmm
for it. Like over in Times Square, like working my shit.
there's
But
actually a
like
spot in the
I
in
love
the
the
in the
the
in the
sniff.
Bowery.
it was pissing it down with rain and I wore like this naked like diamond dress and I was just like and me and the photographer is like, you ready? I was like, yes, let's go.
So
Like we just had to
how did
stand
you
there and
get
work
such
it.
like a monumental job? Because to be like in Times Square as a model is a pretty big deal. So how does someone get a job opportunity like that, like within the industry? Because that's a pretty major deal. I mean, congratulations, first of all, and then second of all, tell us your secrets.
I actually just put my stuff out. I literally just said like I think there was some photography pages,
Okay,
and I just put my stuff out and said I'm going to be in New York. I'm a London British model. If anybody's around or interested, and the amount of interest I got was like really overwhelming,
it's
like
amazing.
absolutely overwhelming to the point that I was like, wow, why am I in the UK? Literally, I was like, yeah, I think I'll go back. So yeah, I got some really, really good. Like a few of them are still my friends now. We still chat like over Instagram and stuff like that, over WhatsApp, and yeah, I just made such good friends over there. Like I just, do you know what? I suit their personality because New York's all about go, go, go.
Yes,
Just get on with it, do the job, do a good job, no excuses, do it.
and it
I
doesn't
love that.
matter what time of the day or night.
No, you just do it. If you signed to a job, do it. If you said yes, you turn up. Like if you're gonna do the job, you smash it out. You smash it out of the park. Like I'm all about that energy. That energy is so electric. I love it. So I'm just like, let's
If
go.
you said yes, you turn up, and that's kind of like the long and short of it, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's so true.
I mean, I've been in New
So
York
true.
3, 4 in the morning, seeing photo shoots going on
Yeah,
Times Square, the Bowery.
yeah.
You
love
know,
that. Yeah, and I love the passion. I love the commitment to like the craft and the job and I'm all about that. So it's like for me I just felt I really resonated with the New Yorkers.
The
Yeah.
New Yorkers.
It's
So,
like
like, when you're, because you seem very, very motivated and like the real McCoy, so to speak. So, like, when you're in between jobs, that, like, even for myself, I can kind of relate to that. Like, it's kind of like a damper on the soul and the heart and mind, right? Like, so what do you do, like, in that circumstance and during that time where you're in between, but you really want to be working? Like, how do you fill your days and what do you do?
well at the moment I'm currently working on my first book.
Jack of all
yeah,
trades. I
absolutely.
mean, there's nothing this woman cannot do at this point, right? Truly.
I know we'll see how it goes but yeah I'm just kind of I'm a very emotionally deep person. I kind of don't really take things like I don't know I don't really take things like I take things quite to heart.
Right.
So for me, the opportunity to kind of, and this book is actually more based on my life. So this book has actually been, out of all the projects that I've done, they've all like had an essence of like experiences that I've gone through or je ne sais quoi, where
Je ne
it's
sais
like,
quoi.
yeah, where it's
Je ne
like,
sais quoi.
that's a bit of my life, but I've like shazzed it up, or that's I've experienced that, but I've made it a bit more sexy. Whereas like this, no, bitch, like this literally is my life. So I'm just kind of literally just putting it on fucking paperback, and I'm just like, yeah, it's been quite emotional, but for me. I'm all about like expressing yourself emotionally and letting it go and healing and all of that jazz. So for me, it's quite therapeutic. I love doing stuff like that. I actually like doing yoga. I like doing meditation. So as much as I can be quite eccentric, I can be the complete opposite.
Right.
Well, I want my candles and I want a yoga and I want to just decompress. But sometimes just getting on a plane and going to like a random European country for a few days really helps.
Have you been to Prague?
Oh, it's on my list.
It's one of
It's
my
on my
favorite
list.
cities in the world.
It's
You should
on my
go.
list. I've been to
Beautiful.
Berlin recently, and I've been to like Barcelona.
Barcelona.
So I've been to
Barcelona.
like all of these, but I'm really starting to try and like venture out to like some more European places. I'm going to Edinburgh for Christmas, so that's going to be nice. But I love traveling. I love just getting on a plane. I think it's really good for the soul. You know.
The,
Absolutely.
the, the,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the last time that I was on a plane, I went to Vegas.
Oh
Well,
God.
I don't know how good for the soul that one is, but
Well,
yeah.
Oh,
they've got the Eiffel Tower ish,
right.
ish,
They have New York, New
New
York.
York, New York ish.
I would love to go to Las Vegas actually.
That
Oh
I
my
think that's a
God.
good time.
You and I, we're gonna go.
Hell
March, our
yes.
birthdays. We're
I,
gonna meet in Vegas
I
There
could
we
see
this
go.
that.
March.
I could
Love
see
that.
going to Vegas with this one
I'm actually scared to go to Vegas with you, but I'm
and
looking
needing
forward to
bail
it.
money.
Yeah,
I'll be the
needed
lady in
bail
red.
money. Yeah, probably.
I'll wear the lady in red. It's all good. I'll be their lucky charm, innit?
I'll be a lucky charm. Now,
Oh,
okay.
that would be great.
Oh my God, are you still doing acting? Because I mean, again, you've got like book writing and like award-winning films and modeling. Like, are you still doing the actress bit or?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm currently like in the process of getting a new acting agent over in the UK. But I've got, like I said, I've got a lot going on with modelling at the moment. I think sometimes you just end up getting your getting your moment. That seems to be mine at this
It's like
current time.
it's our
Yeah,
first
so
night
I'm
meeting
kind.
her, but I'm so proud of you. Like,
Oh,
I'm so
thank
proud
you.
of you already. Right?
Thank you. So, like, I mean, for me, so I've got a feature film that I really want to do that, like, I'm foreshadowing could is like Oscar worthy. It's really challenging. It would be set in the UK, and I really want to get big backing for that. So, I mean, I'll push as an actress for now for like getting a part on Netflix, but like legit, I don't give a shit because, like, for me, this is where I want to go because like
Right.
I've written this character. She's a bit of me. She's like everything that nobody out there could ever give me this role. I could only be the person to do it.
Okay, so you're the star. You're
Oh,
a star.
absolutely.
Ooh, hey now. I love your energy. This is amazing.
Oh,
Who are the co-stars? Who are like the
I don't.
supporting
I don't know.
roles?
I mean that film. So the film's called Clara, and it's based in London and it's quite gritty. You know, us London like our gritty films. Well, this time the female is the lead, motherfucker. So yeah.
Hell
So
yeah. Hell yeah. Go Jake. Go
yeah.
Jake. Go Jake. Go Jake.
So this time we're gonna flip the script on that bitch. But yeah, so
I
like
love her.
yeah, that's where I want to go. I really want to like commit to kind of getting that done, and obviously I probably got to do like an odd kind of cheeky another short film or another something in between. But that's where I go. That's where I go to. And as I said, like I don't think anybody could write me that role, and this is why I've done it. Because like everybody talks about the industry, everybody talks about becoming famous or becoming an actress, but like, don't you want to be doing it for something that you fucking believe in and that
Yeah.
you can walk away with and go, damn, I did that. Damn, my name's to that film. And yet, I don't want to just star in the next, I don't know, Transformers that means shit.
right.
Do you see what I mean? Like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this properly. And then eventually I'll do Bodicea.
It's more or less go big or go home.
Literally.
How do you go from like an idea to like actually writing the script and like finding the money and then like the casting and the directing? I mean, that seems like I feel like I would be 90 before I actually completed a project. I mean, isn't it super time consuming or am I just making this up?
Good question.
You have to think about that for a second.
I got to have a good hard think before I answer this. Okay, I think it's all about your character. Because you can be talented to fuck. You could be like the next big thing. But if you ain't got the drive and if you can't really bulldoze your way in, there's no point. And not many people can do that with a business acumen at the same level. It's a lot of skill set. It's like a lot of like balancing thing.
There's
But
also some sales skill there involved.
absolutely, yeah, so much. Because who are the people who kind of, green light these films? Who are they? There are a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
like
Tell us. Who are
I
they?
mean, they're
Who
you
are
obviously
they?
have
I'm asking, doesn't matter. There are a lot
you
of
have
like,
venture capitalists
Harvey
out there that
Weinstein
invest in
type
films
characters,
every day.
right? Like, well, I don't know, but like, they're people who have money and have power. So it's like if you're speaking to people like that, you have to present yourself showing that you can deliver something of worth and something of substance. And as much as I'm saying this from an egotistical point, I hope that every project that I do has like a good narrative, and it isn't just about the guy getting the girl, or I don't know, the guy winning. Like it's just I'm just trying to give you a different story that other people can resonate with, and that they feel like. And my first film was called Quarantine and Chill. No man in sight. I'm not even kidding. No man in sight. It literally was two female co-stars who are both YouTubers, and just her going through the drama and all stuff like that. But what I want to in like put into all of my films, just because she's a woman, don't mean she ain't got shit she's got to deal with, and don't mean she can't overcome it like a man. So like I want to make sure that whatever story I'm gonna go forward leaves you feeling something, and that's what any good filmmaker does. They leave you feeling something, because if you like the film, you'll remember it because it left you feeling something, whether it was sexy, whether it was scared, whether it was hot, whether it was like, oh my god, it's a feeling. And I
Right.
feel that's non-gender biased. So I feel like if you can present that to somebody who's got the money, who's going to back you, then yeah, they'll believe in you and hopefully they will back you. But it's that simple.
I mean, you probably have to get more than one backer for a film, I would think. No.
It depends how big you want to go. Hence, I'm going to continue doing a few more short first, because I feel like doing my first little baby short and then going to a big feature. I mean, my feature will probably cost me a few mil. So, and that's realistic.
Yeah, that's
That's
easy.
just being
That's
realistic.
soft.
That's just being realistic, and that's if you want to do a really good fucking film. You
Right.
know,
The production has to be there.
it's the production value, it's the quality, it's the camera people that you've got working with you, it's the talent, it's it's not even necessarily about getting the locations, because as Hilary asked earlier on, is it time consuming? Yes. But the process is pretty straightforward. You got the script. You then go and get like your shooting schedule. You then go and get your locations. You then go and get your crew and your stuff, and then you put in days to do it. So it doesn't take necessarily that much time, but it's just the rallying around, getting everybody together, and money, which I think is the main three things that
Yeah.
take up, yeah, a lot. But it shouldn't take. If it takes you like 5 years, you're in the wrong job.
Yeah, it
Literally,
should literally take you maybe a year and a half, 2 years tops.
I think you can do it less than that. Let me see. I'll come back to you. I'll let you know how long it took me. How about
I
that?
really admire your ambition.
Well, I'm
You're
going
an
to say
exceptional woman.
I'm going
Oh,
to say
thank
as a
you.
woman, maybe 6 months.
I'll go with 6 months, John. John, I will reach out to you when I'm working on Clara, and I'll be like, fucking 6 months, mate. I did it.
There you go.
I just put the phone down. That'll be
We're gonna
it.
keep tabs on this and follow
Absolutely.
your progress. And
Just for the record, I haven't said that I'm going to do it yet, because I wanted to do my little baby films first. But I feel like once I've got enough momentum behind me, then it's easier to get these big people with the big money on side.
Right.
That was my future wink.
I think you're speaking it into existence at this point, at this time, right?
I
Yeah.
think I'm in a phase where it doesn't scare me. So like if you gave me £1 million now, and if you went, can you do a film? I'd be like, yeah, I fucking can. Like I'm gonna have to sit here and figure all this shit out, and I'll probably have to get people way more experienced than me. But yeah, I can do it. Like, I've worked to this. I know what, even though my baby film was just a baby film, it's the same thing. It's just bigger scale. So, and like that film Clara, there's only a few scenes that would cost a lot of money
Right,
in
but
my
you're
mind.
familiar out. You're familiar with the business, so the business end of it, I should say.
Yeah, I mean, I think the emphasis on my dad and my personality naturally, I just think I can manage this. And I think it really is about, are you made for this or not? Because it's
Right,
not easy. But I think when you're a bit different, you kind of fit in, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like
right,
when you're a little bit edgy, when you're kind of a bit on that spectrum, like you just kind of fit into this business a lot more and you understand like the rhythm of kind of getting all this done. That's why I'm not prepared to go for it yet. I feel like life is all about a game of chess, and I feel like you got to make your move at the right time.
Mm.
Because I feel like
Timing is everything.
absolutely, you can be the most talented person, but if the time's not right, if the ships haven't come in, if things haven't synced up yet, and I'm quite humble in the fact that I feel like I need to do another one. Like as
Right.
much as I'm getting recognition now, and I really appreciate that, I just feel like I don't feel like I can go from that to a big project with like a lot of different, I just feel like I need a little baby one in between. I feel like that's like the next. You don't go and like run it working out at the gym and then go run a marathon. Like
Right.
you have to do a half a marathon in between. So I feel like that's like my next logical step is to do something in between.
If there's anything either of us can do to help, please let us
Absolutely.
know. We're so happy
Absolutely.
to support you in all of your
Oh,
projects and endeavors. I mean, by all means.
that's super
I mean,
cute.
Well,
if anybody believes in you, I think it's us at this point. You got me sold. If I had a million quid, and I don't know what that means in US dollars, I would give it to you right now.
listen, both of us would fly to London in a heartbeat.
Yes,
Eh,
100%.
Guys,
eh,
I would hire you in a heartbeat as well. So I feel like
eh,
the feeling is mutual, a hundred
it doesn't
percent.
even matter. You could say, John, Hillary, I need you here next week. We'll be there in 3 days.
We'll be there somehow, some
I love
way.
that. Let's
I'll
make this
just
happen.
we'll float ourselves on a hot air balloon
The-
across the
the-
Atlantic
Listen, this is
all the way
we're in New
to England.
Jersey. Nothing's holding us here.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
that. Well, I'm definitely coming to NYC in March. So regardless of whatever, I would definitely like to come and see you guys. Say
yeah. We
hey,
love that.
go
So
out,
so
few
now, so now
drinks.
Yes.
when you're in New York, what's your favorite food?
Ooh, good question. Good question. Do you know what? Okay, I'm gonna kind of give you a bit of an insight to my book.
Okay.
But a guy took me out to an Italian because I dated hard when I was in New York City. Like I just went through it. I just went on the dating apps and I just went mad. And I went on
I
this
love
date with
this.
this guy, and he took me
So
to like
I know where you're going. It's all good. Yeah, I get.
I went out with this guy and he took me to this Italian place and the food was amazing. Literally. And I've been to Rome and I was like, it's the same like quality
Right.
of
Huh.
like proper Italian cuisine. It was mwah, chef's kiss. So I feel like if you're in New York City, you've got to go and hit up those Italian restaurants because they are wow. So I don't know what they put in the food, but it's next
We're gonna have
level.
to
And
find
New
her
York does
some.
have good
We're
Italian.
gonna have to find her some good Italian when she's here. When you're here,
Oh
we'll
yeah,
pick you up. Yeah.
100%. I
Yeah.
was all about the Italian.
Do you have many friends in the city, New York? Because it sounds like you're pretty decently well connected, at least with your jobs. By the way, do you know Donald Tucker?
Yes, I know
I'm going
him
to
a little
tag him
bit.
on this. Yep.
Yeah. So Donald Tucker, he's always sending me forward for stuff.
Yeah.
Literally, I keep on getting messages with like castings. He's super cute. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think I was gonna meet him because I was possibly seeing if I could start up a business out in New York. So in the UK, I had this little bunny girl business where I've got like fingers in so many pies, but like where basically bunny like hostesses dressed as bunny girls would take stag parties, bachelor parties out on the town in like different parts of the UK, and it was really successful. And I was thinking
Huh.
about seeing if I could take it over in the UK, into New York City. So I was speaking to Donald about that. But
Cool.
yeah, let's when I come back, I'm so up for seeing if I can
Yeah.
revisit that.
Absolutely. So you're coming here in the spring. You're working
Mhm.
on your book. What do the next few months hold for you? Because I keep thinking we're in January because it's cold here, but we have a couple months. What's the next couple? Let's say 3 months look like for you?
So a lot of training, a lot of like working out, just making sure I'm in my best shape ever. That I mean, we got Christmas coming up over here. I'm going to finish work on my book, so I'm going to get to this place where I will present it to publishers. So like, there's a few things that you need to do before you kind of get interest in the publishers. That's like the route that I'm going down at the moment. And going to see about getting another British British talent agent, which sometimes they have like American relationships anyway. I'm working on doing another American monologue. Don't ask me to do the accent. I need to be in character. I'm such a bitch when I say that. But like I'm not an you know when people are like impersonators
They could
Right.
just
and
do
they
it on the
I
spot, right?
cannot,
Yeah.
honey, I can't. I've got to be in character. Because I did like one of the monologues that I did was Million Dollar Baby, Hilary Swank,
Yes.
and I did that in the Southern, but because I was in the right mindset, I could actually end up doing it. So like for me, it's about getting into the character and the monologue and stuff like that. So I want to do another. I got another one coming, but like
Another one coming.
yeah,
Another one
but like
coming.
I want to showcase all my stuff and then get a really good agent, and then yeah, we'll see what happens, and then I'll be back across the pond in March.
Can't wait to see you.
So now you're trying to stay for a month when you come over.
I'm gonna see if I could do it. I was thinking about like reaching out on Spare Room and seeing if like I could rent a room for a month because the hotels are just too expensive. I mean, they are so expensive in New York. Like the last time was like $1,000 for a week, and it was a
Wow.
nice hotel, but it's like that's all your money. Just I
Yeah.
could do that. I could do that for a month somewhere, stay in somewhere for a month. So
You could go to
It's
like
brutal.
Airbnb.com
Yeah.
as well. That's
I just thought I would rather stay there for longer. This isn't about me having a holiday. This is about me trying to put my groundwork in, like lay
right.
some roots.
Get
Like
established over there.
yeah, like see if I can really build up some working relationships. Because when I was over there, so the twice that I've been over there, I did get offered to do a play. And then I've done so many photo shoots that I'm just like I feel like that's in the space of a week. So what could a month do?
Imagine how much you could do in a month. Yeah. I think you should shoot with John.
I'm here for
Yeah.
it,
Yeah,
John.
you guys,
Let's
we'll get
go.
you guys linked up, right?
I mean, I'll do I'll do video for you. I'll do stills for you.
I'm here for
Whatever,
it.
whatever we can conjure up.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's
Whatever
go.
kind of trouble we could get into,
I'm here for all of that.
I'm down.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, honest to God, I've been writing the book, and there is a chapter about New York in there. Well, there's quite a bit about New York in there, and it's just, oh my God, it's just reminded me of New York City so much that I'm just like, there's a man that you can't get out of your head. That's how I feel about New York City at the moment.
Do you ever think you would
Excuse me.
move and relocate permanently?
I would absolutely live there in a heartbeat. I just want to make sure that like everything's finalized. I don't ever like the idea of going out there and just working in a pizza bar just to try and make ends meet, just to pay rent, just to try and like
No, you got to
hustle.
continually be working.
Yeah.
This is the whole thing. Like everything's fucking expensive nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm not cheap. I do not have a cheap lifestyle. I got stuff to pay for, and it's also like if you're really trying to work on like making films or doing business and doing stuff like that, you can't be running around living off of like $5 jobs. Like you've really got to kind of be getting your worth. So I wouldn't go and live there if I wasn't financially in a good position or there was some work or something.
Some
I
kind of stability.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Because what you expected to do? Just go and move to a city and just hope for the best and live off beans.
Okay.
That's
I'm not
Isn't that like
21.
what it was and like the idea wasn't that the idea in like the 90s and like
Yeah.
80s you go and hope for the best, but now it's totally changed. Like people's standards are way different, right?
I mean, you're going to New York City, rent whatever it is over here for a decent apartment. It's probably triple in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Literally. I mean, I was over there and I went on Spare Room. So we have it in the UK anyway. We have like Spare Room. It's like a UK and an American, like New York, like whatever. So I went on So like in the UK, you could get a flat share for like a grand for the flat share. In
Mhm.
America, it was like 2 grand. It was literally doubled. Like the New York was doubled. I literally dropped my face. I was like, what the fuck? How is it 2K?
I know,
And
I
how
know.
much are you guys making? And what the fuck am I doing here?
Not enough.
I mean,
Not enough.
your average rent in New Jersey for something decent is about 3,200 a month.
Right? So it's like, and I was just looking at sharing, honey. I wasn't looking at like the whole apartment or anything
Right.
like that. I just had a quick look because I was like, oh, maybe. And then I saw the reality and I was like, oh, maybe not. so, so, so I was just like, I'll take my British ass back to the UK and see if I can figure this out another way. But like, yeah, I think the whole idea of the 90s was when rent was £500 a month. And if your income is like a grand a month, then you just figure it out. But it's not really like that anymore. Nobody's rent is £500 a month, and if it is, I'd like to speak to them.
You're right.
She's so
Yeah.
funny. Okay, if all else fails, we'll get you on into stand up because you're hysterical. Actually,
I could see her at the Stress Factory.
yeah, right. No, you're hysterical. You're so funny. Very
Oh,
witty.
stop.
Yeah,
Love that. I think
I,
if you don't kind of have an element of humor, then life's just boring.
yeah.
I'm
So
kind of
like,
thinking
yeah, I'm all about just
I think I'll
being
make my
myself.
stand-up debut while she's in town.
That's what I'm saying. Yes,
We
that's
both do it,
exactly what I'm saying.
John. Me and you.
Oh,
Yeah.
forget it.
I'll
Oh,
I'll
come
be there like blowing the smoke signals, just cheering you guys on.
on.
Yo, make me laugh. Like, make us laugh. Make us laugh. Make us laugh. Make us
They'll
laugh. Make us
take us
laugh.
both out in cuffs.
Yeah.
I love
Why?
that. I
Why?
love
Because we got
that.
the crowd going too crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Did
There
you
we go.
find
I can always fall back on that. So that's always good for
did you
that.
That's
find
it.
you were always like kind of like quirky growing up? Because I know like I'm also like somewhat in entertainment and I got like a lot of like, oh, you're kind of weird, you're kind of quirky. Did you get that too?
No, the
Oh, okay,
UK.
just me.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
got
sorry.
it.
My God.
Understood. It's just me.
No, the
The
UK.
resident weirdo over here.
Yeah,
True.
no offense. Sorry, babes.
Resident weirdo.
No, the UK kind of loves funny.
Okay.
Literally, yeah, like they love funny. So if you're a little bit like quirky over here, like they find it very attractive. You need to come over here. Hillary will
I
swap.
was born in the wrong
Hillary will
country.
swap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna go over across to your pond, apparently.
totally. Yeah,
Your
no,
pond.
seriously, they'll probably think you're hilarious. You'll go
Yeah.
back being like, you were all wrong. You were all
You were all
wrong.
wrong.
I would love to go to London.
You've never been?
Have you ever
No.
been?
No, I'm lucky I made it out of Jersey.
Oh, what about you, Hillary? Have you ever been to the UK?
I have, yes.
Oh, Canterbury. Yes.
Yep, and London.
Oh, there we go. Love that.
Yep. Yep.
Love that for you.
I
Did you
was-
like it?
Yes, I was much younger. I was part of an operatic chorale singing group, and we toured Canterbury and London.
Love that.
I won't tell you most of my memories because they may be illegal.
Oh, okay.
However, it was a great time, and I love the city. It was beautiful. Yeah, I'd love to go back in my adult life, though, for sure.
Well, you're both welcome round mine, so just call me up.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we'll come
redo
to
the song
Florida.
"Uptown Girl."
Yeah.
You'll be the Christy Brinkley.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, no, look, London's a great night out, like literally, and it's a beautiful city. There's loads to do, like it's got the bright lights and all that jazz. But yeah, I just feel like I'm a New Yorker in heart, to be honest with you. I just feel like my energy is suited a bit more over there. But I would always absolutely say how gorgeous the city in London is. And it is. It's beautiful. It's romantic. You've got, Big Ben and the River Thames. My mum is a Spanish speaking tourist guide. So I kind of grew up with my mum like taking me on these beautiful pub tours in this gorgeous coach, taking us along the River Thames. She'll be speaking Spanish to all these Spanish tour guides, and they would all be going, "Hola, guapa," and I'd be like, "Oh, sí," and that was like my Spanish, and it is a beautiful city. Like,
How is the music scene over there?
I don't really know what's going on with the British music at the moment. It's very like new age a bit, and the aesthetic is a bit more Gen Z, and it's not really landing, if I'm going to be honest with you. Like at one
Right.
point we used to literally own the charts, you know,
Yes.
when we were talking about like the Beatles and
Rolling
Spice
Stones.
Girls and all of this shit, like we fucking owned the charts. But like I don't know where singers like that, you know, Amy Winehouse, are like, where are they? I just feel like we need to kind of get back to our heyday, because at one point British music scene was really good.
That's
So
her girl, Amy Winehouse.
Amy Winehouse was amazing.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
You know, we can't even, you know, deny how beautifully talented that person was. So yeah, I just hope that we start creating more talent like that, because I feel like it's taken a bit of a pause for a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully it does get it back.
That next big pop rock star will just come out of nowhere whenever when you don't think about it.
I hope so, because I feel like we need a bit of a revival. Because at one point we were really dominating the charts. So, you know, and I am such a British girl at heart. Like I'm
Right.
all about, you know, English, you know, our culture and all that jazz. But like, yeah, for God's sake, help a girl out. Like, come on, do something. I ain't a singer.
Sing for
Like,
us. I was just say, can you sing? Sing us a tune here.
absolutely not, sweetheart.
Oh, all right.
What do you think about Youngblood?
Who's Youngblood? Do I not know them?
He was
Should I know
actually
them?
an Ozzy Osbourne protege.
No
No?
say. I don't know.
Okay. Next
Sorry.
question.
We think of young blood, not at all, apparently, because
Yeah, I don't even know.
We don't even know who the hell he
I don't
is.
know, and that's what I'm saying. Not at all.
I'll Google it when I
have
get
you
off.
ever been interested in music or like getting into music? Because you seem like you've done everything within entertainment other than music.
I'm not a good singer. It's not my forte. It's
Okay.
just not. I can dance and I can act and I can
Dance.
model.
I love
Yeah,
that. I can dance.
dance with a DANCE.
Sounds so eloquent.
Would you like to dance, darling?
No, I'm just not a singer. I mean, I did go. Do you know what I did the other day? I went to like this improv class that was like for actors, just for like shits and gigs. And I turned up,
Shits
and
and gigs.
it was
She's so funny. You're
literally
so funny.
musical theatre night, and I was like, for fuck's sake, out of everything, this is not what I'm good at. Like, I don't know why I'm here. And then they all made me like sing in tune, and I was like, okay, if I've got to, but you know,
It's harder than it seems, right?
it's so hard.
It
But
really
then,
is.
but
It really
then,
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
then
People.
they did this thing where we had to do improv, and I love improv. Like, actors who know get it. Improv is fucking exciting. I love just going off like on a tangent. So I'm there because we decided to do the scene about being in jail. So that was it. This bitch who can't sing was like trying to sing a cappella and all this malarkey. Like, and at the end of it, they were all like, "You can sing," and I'm
Is
like,
that you?
yeah, I was like, I don't
couldn't hear
know where that came from. I was in character. Let's just leave it as that. But yeah, I'm not a singer. I'm really not.
I promise when you're in New York, I'm gonna get you drunk and drag you to karaoke
Oh
bar.
no!
Oh, that would be great.
I've got the perfect place too. Iggy's on the Upper East Side.
That would
There's
be an
like a
amazing.
4-hour wait line.
That would be an amazing live video.
I know.
Okay, we're gonna do it.
Okay.
I'll have to sing like Big Spender because I'm in New York City, right? So we'll have to sing.
I don't know what Big Spender is, but I'm gonna listen to it on my way home.
You
Big
do. Hey,
Spender.
Big Spender. The minute you walked in the joint, you know it.
That was my way of manipulating you into singing.
Oh, damn you!
I know the song. I'm just kidding. I don't know the song. I just had to run with that.
Damn you! Okay.
Don't bullshit a bullshit, right?
Love that. Yeah, we should so do that. I'm so here for it.
Two drunk women singing karaoke in New York City.
Is there anything
It's
better?
gonna be
That
a
would
good
be-
time. You should go live when we do it as well, Hillary. Literally.
That would be a viral video,
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
especially if you just did a duet.
Hillary, we should start planning it now before I come. 100%.
100%. I'm gonna message you like
Start doing virtual.
ferociously as soon
Start
as we're
doing
done here.
outfits.
Do virtual rehearsals.
Yes,
I love
absolutely.
that.
All right, we've got like 1 minute. Is there anything? Is there anything you want anybody to know, John? I'll let you do the lead out here, but I feel like I had to ask that.
Oh, freezing my ass.
I know, me
number
too.
one.
I know, me too.
So you're saying March should be your touchdown in the United States?
Yes.
So maybe when you come over in March, maybe we'll have somebody come grab you in the city and have you actually live in studio with us.
Oh, I'd love that. I'd absolutely love that. 100%. Yeah.
And just, get to hang out, eat some good food.
I'm here for all of that. Yeah, 100%.
Drink some good booze.
I'm
Used
ready when
to.
you are.
Sure you're not Irish?
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
Dylan's Irish, so yeah.
There you go.
Oh my God. Well, we're
I'm sad to end this.
Yeah,
this
me
has
too.
been too fun.
Oh.
But we're gonna wind it down. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We're gonna wind it down. It was great having you on, and we should be back next week.
Yeah,
I believe our normal day and time, Wednesday, 8:00. Hopefully, you can tune in and say hello.
I'd love to.
Or even give a call in here and there.
Yeah, totally.
We're so sorry to keep you up so late. I know the time discrepancy is well beyond many people's bedtimes.
But you tell me she's just like us. She's probably up all hours too.
I'm so sorry.
No,
if you're honestly, not, I'm sorry.
It's
if
so
you
worth
are, thank
it.
you.
It's been so worth it. Honestly, I'm really glad and I'm really flattered to be on here. And you guys seem super cool. So yeah, it's been great.
We'll definitely be in touch.
Thank you again, Jane, and we'll be in touch soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. Good night.
See you. Bye.
And that's going to wrap it up, everybody. Good night. We'll be back next week. Hillary and myself. Good night. God bless. Take it easy.
Blew a virtual kiss for no reason, like a weirdo. It's the first time I've ever done that.
All right, weirdo.